Okay, good evening, everyone, and good morning, Carla. Today we will have another one-on-one session. Before we start, I would like to remind you about a little things. Same as before that, please use the chat. Please use the chat box if you wanna talk or if you have any questions. But please keep all the interactions respectful and safe for all ages. Please do pay attention to the class rules again. I'm gonna put it on the chat. And you can also turn on the interpretation feature if you are more comfortable in using Indonesia. And without further ado, let's get started. Carla, the time is yours.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I'm looking forward to the singers today. I will say apologies. I'm having a little bit of a cold, so bear with me if I'm not able to demonstrate today. But I hope we'll still be able to get a lot out of it. Great. So I'm excited to welcome our first singer. Is it Mary Chalis? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, actually.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hi, Carla. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Tell me a little bit about how long you've been singing.
All right. So I've been attending this singing session since the very beginning, and I'm very much surprised and inspired actually to see how well everybody is doing. While I myself was actually a member of choir team at church, but the latest was at high school. Actually, it was a very long time ago. The reason I joined this singing session is actually to rekindle that passion of singing because my actual expertise is dancing.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Great.
But like this couple of years, I've been watching musicals, and I thought maybe it would be great to also, learn from you about singing.
Absolutely. That sounds really like we're going to have fun. Did you prepare a song to sing today?
Yes, actually, but actually, I would like to work on the very basic practice about vocal because I haven't been singing for a long time. I could say, but I think you should at least listen to where I am, the state I am now, to know where I need to work on. So
Sounds great.
yeah, actually, I prepare a song, The Fools Who Dream from La La Land. If
Great.
that is
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So shall we?
Well, let's do the same
Um,
thing we do for everybody. So if you can
okay.
just say your name, say the
Okay.
title of the song that you're going to sing, and a little bit about what's going on in that scene.
All right. Certainly. Okay. So hi everyone. Good evening. My name is Mary Chalis. So today I'll be singing a part of a song titled "The Fools Who Dreams" from La La Land. Um, Actually, I love every song in La La Land. It's very, very lovely performances. But I especially feel this song is very heartfelt because uh, this song expresses sadness and hope at the same time. It shows how the female lead character, Mia Dolan, who has been aspiring to be an actress her whole life, but then um, her life crumbled down because of the conflicts, the issues in her life. But then she decided to show up and give another try to her dream. And in this song, she she shows how the key to success is to be authentic to yourself, to see within you and what you have to offer to the world. And here she refers to her aunt, who she said used to live in Paris, and her spirit and courage inspires her to go for her dreams and not to give up.
Okay, I'm going to stop you, Mary, just as an exercise. That was really good. You gave us a lot of context, but in like an audition or a performance situation, you might not have as much time
Okay.
to do that. So can you do it again and really boil it
Okay.
down to one sentence or two sentences maximum
Okay.
about what is happening during this song in the show?
All right. So this song reflects about hope, about a dream, where we understand that we have to pay costs and we have to uh, do everything we have to do in order to achieve our dreams. But then in the end, we just have to look within ourselves and um, we have to
It's hard.
yeah,
I'm
it's
getting at
hard.
this. It's actually very
Yeah.
hard. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay.
suggest for you and for everybody else here,
Mm,
make sure you write down that sentence beforehand. It should be very,
okay.
very clear, and just write the sentence down so that you don't have to think about it on the spot. Yeah, it's
Can
okay
I
for
do it
now.
again?
Okay, please go ahead.
It's the short one. Okay. So in this song, the female lead character Mia Dolan refers to her aunt, who inspires her to go for her dream and not to give up. She captured the feeling, sky with no ceiling, sunset inside a frame. She lived in her liquor, died with a flicker. I'll always remember the flame. Here's to the ones who dream, foolish as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that ache. Here's to the mess we make. She told me a bit of madness is key to give us new colors to see. Who knows where it will lead us? And that's why they need us. So bring on the rebels, the ripples from pebbles, the painters and poets and plays. And here's to the ones who dream, crazy as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that break. Here's to the mess we made. I trace it all back to then. Her and the song and the same. Smiling through it, she said she'd do it again. Alright, I guess that's it.
Yay, that was wonderful. That was really, really great. So, I mean, wow, you say you're a beginning singer, but you certainly have some things very, very well done. Tell me, what did you like about that performance?
Um, uh, okay, so before this, excuse me not having the music accompaniment because before this session started, I had a mini test and I experienced delay on the music and my singing, so I decided to just sing it a cappella. I hope it is okay, Carla.
It was great. It was
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
great. You were perfectly on pitch. It was wonderful.
All right. I think the context I like the most will be the lyrics because it's very
Uh-huh.
inspiring. Yeah, it's very heartfelt. And maybe the way it is performed as well. It is very it is with minimal gestures because the context is in audition. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
I know that. I
only
know
yeah.
the it's a beautiful story, but in terms of
Mm.
your performance, what did
Okay,
you like
okay.
about that performance?
Uh, Maybe the fact that I can manage to pull it out.
I really want you to
it's a,
think about this
yeah.
because you did a lot of things well. So it's really important for you to be able to identify what did you do well?
um, um, can you help me navigate it, Carla? Because I think
Okay,
okay. So I just pick out a song that I think is enough to just show the state I am in now.
absolutely. But you have to learn to also judge yourself.
Okay.
And you did a lot of things very well. In the chat, guys, what did you like about Mary's performance?
Yeah, can you
What
help
were
me
some
there?
of the things that you think she achieved well in that performance? Let's see what your colleagues say. Yes, Mario, you're absolutely right. Your pitches were perfect. You were very calm. It's not easy to do that without the backing track. Comfortable, really great song choice. Do you see all this? For me also, you had the whole thing memorized, like well internalized and memorized. So do you see what I'm getting at? You have to be able to say like, what were some of the things that you liked?
Okay.
What would be some things that you want to improve upon?
Um, I remember I used to have higher range in choir, Carla, but then without practice, I think it lowers down a lot. So maybe I would like to improve on that and to improve on strength as well because I had difficulties to pull out one complete song to the end. My voice tends to fade in the middle and shake.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't hear your voice fade at all.
Uh,
Well, not at all. I definitely can see your point. And again, everyone, I apologize. I'm not feeling great, so I wish I could demonstrate some things for you. But my advice for your range would be to do the same exercises that we're doing every time, whether it's the yodeling or the slides or the portamentos. How often do you practice?
not regularly, Carla, but
Okay, so
yeah.
you have to practice regularly in order to
Right.
see the progress. I
All
would
right.
suggest that you do like every day, 15 to 20 minutes of warm-ups. That's really, really important.
All right.
Now, I also want to talk about the diction. Partly it's hard with the cameras, but would you mind just speaking the lyrics from the beginning for me?
Oh, sure. Just reading it.
Just speaking, yeah.
Reading, okay. I remember there is a short monologue in the beginning because I didn't think from the start, Carla.
No, it's okay. I just want to hear your text of the song.
Okay. She said in the beginning, my aunt used to live in Paris.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
My aunt used to live in Paris.
My aunt.
My aunt. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna say my aunt, it has to be super clear. For you, I would actually recommend going my aunt.
My aunt. Okay.
Huh? Keep going.
I remember she used to come home and tell us these stories about being abroad. And I remember she told us that she jumped into the river once barefoot.
So can you smooth all of that out, that beginning, just as though you were talking to a friend?
My aunt used to live in Paris. I remember she used to come home and tell us these stories about being abroad. And I remember she told us that she jumped into the river once barefoot. She smiled. leapt without looking, and tumbled into the sand.
She smiled, and then what's the next word?
She leapt without
Leapt.
looking.
Okay, so that's a very important word. And if I don't understand that word, I don't understand what happened. Can you do it one more time for me from she smiled?
She smiled, leapt without looking, and tumbled into the sand.
Great, great. Keep going.
The water was freezing. She spent a month sneezing, but said she would do it again.
What she spent the month sneezing, and
But-
then what?
But said she would do it again.
But said. So let's separate the
said.
but with the T, but said.
But said she would do it again.
Great. Now, can you do that whole beginning part for me? But can you do it like you were just talking to a friend, like a monologue, much freer?
Okay. Okay, I'll try. My aunt used to live in Paris. I remember she used to come home and tell us these stories about being abroad. And I remember she told us that she jumped into the river once, barefoot. She smiled, laughed without looking, and tumbled into the sand. The water was freezing. She spent a month sneezing, but said she would do it again.
Yeah, it's much better. Like once you start to shape the words for yourself, then I start to see the story. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you go on to the next part?
I'll go to the second first. Is that okay? She captured a feeling, sky with no ceiling, the sunset inside the frame. She lived in her liquor and died with a flicker. I'll always remember her flame.
Can you
Here's
say
to
that last word? I'll always remember.
the flame. The flame.
The frame,
Flame.
like
is
image.
No, it's the flame, the burning spirit.
Flame. Yeah. So again, all of these words are just so important for us to get the picture, because this song actually, it really paints a big picture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Keep going. Let's keep developing this. And I would go slower and really articulate your words.
Okay. Here's to the ones who dream, foolish as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that ache. Here's to the mess we make. She told me a bit of madness is key to give us new colors to see. Who knows where it will lead us?
Sorry, to give us new colors to
see.
See.
To see.
So that's an interesting sentence, right? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. To give us new colors to see.
Who knows where it will lead us? And that's why they need us. So bring on the rebels, the ripples from pebbles, the painters and poets and plays.
Okay. So far it's really, really good. Like this exercise is good for you with the diction. I feel it really, really helps, but I want you to be able to make it your own. So bring on the rebels, I don't know the words. I don't have the music in front of me. Really make it out of the musical context and into a monologue.
So bring on the rebels, the ripples from pebbles, the painters and poets and plays. And here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that break. Here's to the mess we make. I trace it all.
Good. So can we go to the main melody section now?
It will be the chorus.
The chorus, exactly. I'd like to hear it sung. I apologize. So everybody, when possible, and I'm not picking on you at all, Mary, but when possible, if you can send me the music in advance, that way I can tell you like the words and I can follow with it. Otherwise, I'm really depending on
Okay.
my ear. I'd like to hear you doing the melody with those words.
Singing it, you mean, Carla?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
please.
Here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that break. Here's to the mess we make.
Great. Let's take that much. So the pitches are beautiful. Your pitches are absolutely dead on. I could get more of the words, but what I'm looking for also is the intention behind the words. How do you feel about these words? What is the character's emotion in this part?
Yeah, I think she sings it very. She was at the state of despair. It's a mix between like sadness and hope.
You said that at the beginning, sadness and hope. So that's an interesting juxtaposition to try to portray. Can we break it down? Tell me the words again, just of those 4 stanzas that you did.
The lyrics from the chorus.
Yeah.
Here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem.
Okay, so that's one sentence. Here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem. That's you're cheering to the fools, right? That's one idea. Next.
Here's to the hearts that break. Here's to the mess we make.
That's a second idea. The hearts that break, the mess they make. So I need to see a distinction. And I think there's a different emotion to the first sentence from the second sentence, right? Okay. What's the third sentence?
Actually, we are near. It is ending. Actually, it's at the end of the song already.
Oh,
but then
okay.
at the end, yeah.
So let's just do those 2 sentences. And can you show me a different intention between the first sentence and between the second one?
Okay. And here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that break. Here's to the mess we make.
Great, great, great. That already seems a lot clearer. So what I heard you do specifically was your dynamic decrescendoed on the last phrase. I think that you could do the first phrase, the fools, even louder and bolder, because they're these crazy like fools, right? And then the second one is a little bit more introspective. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Can I hear it one more time?
Here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that break. Here's to the mess we make.
Do you guys in the chat, do you guys hear the difference there? There's a difference of intentionality. Sometimes when we're young at singing or new at singing, we get very caught up in technique. And I think you're actually a very natural singer. And once you plug into your emotion, things flow very easily. Can I hear the beginning part now?
I took on the second verse of the song actually. She captured a feeling, sky with no ceiling, the sun set inside a frame. She lived in her liquor,
Okay, that was really, really good tone, but I'm missing words. What would happen if you were whispering the words, like to extra enunciate? Can
Whispering
you
it.
try that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like very like over enunciate those words for me.
I will try it. She captured a feeling. Can you hear it though?
Not really. I want to hear the words.
She captured a feeling.
She captured a feeling.
She captured a feeling.
Excellent. Now sing that part.
She captured a feeling.
Yes, yes, yes. That's so much better. It's so much better. Can you do the whole thing like that?
She captured a feeling. Sky with no ceiling. The sun set inside a frame.
Yeah, it's a world of a difference. Like a world of difference. I can't even begin to tell you. Because all of a sudden your focus is on the words and your voice naturally does what it's supposed to do. One more time, that beginning.
She captured a feeling. Sky with no ceiling. The sun set inside a frame. She lived in her liquor, died with a flicker. I'll always remember the flame.
That to me is like night and day from where you were at the beginning. And I understand every single word. Now the question is, can you make a journey from the beginning and that kind of soft singing, so text driven, to the melody and the chorus? So can you try to connect those things a little bit? So in other words, this beginning is very inward. It's very text driven. And then when you get to the melody, it's a little more free. It's a little louder. It's a little more emotion.
Okay. Capture the feeling. Sky with no ceiling.
Do it one more time. I want more words. Put all of your focus on the words.
Okay. She captured a feeling. Sky with no ceiling. The sun set inside a frame. She lived in a liquor, died with a flicker. I'll always remember the flame. Here's to the ones who dream, foolish as they may seem. Here's to the hearts that ache. Here's to the mess we make.
Yeah, it is so much better. So much better because now you have a journey. And also I really loved the intimacy at the beginning and then sort of showing yourself more in the chorus. That was fantastic. I know that, you know, it might not seem like we did vocal work there, but you actually did quite a bit of amazing work. And I hope you can hold those ideas. It was so good.
Yeah. Okay. I get the point now. Thank you so much,
Thank
Carla.
you so much. A round of applause for Mary. Thank you. Guys, I'm gonna hand it over to Raka for a second. I really apologize. Well, I'll let Raka speak and then I'll say a few words, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Carla, and thank you, Mary. That was really good. So everyone, unfortunately, Carla is feeling under the weather today, and of course, we want her to take a good rest so she can she can teach us more and more in the upcoming weeks. So for tonight, I would like to kindly ask to the three people for tonight, which are, I have the name here, Maria Brigita, Ima Andrea Kuang, and Evelyn Permadi. We are very sorry, but we kindly ask you to understand that we will reschedule your sessions to another day so that Carla can also give like more thorough feedback, and she can also demonstrate if she has anything to show you. Will that be okay with you three? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for your
you guys.
understanding.
No, thank you, Raka, and thank you to the three singers. You know, it's 8:30 in the morning here, and last night I started to feel not well. I took the COVID test. I don't have COVID, thankfully, but when I woke up, my throat is really swollen. I can't swallow. So I don't think it would be fair to the singers for me not to be able to give you the best of my teaching, and I definitely want to reschedule and commit good time for you. So sorry, really sorry. I think I just need to have some medicine and rest, and I'll probably just need a couple of days and I'll be better. I haven't been sick in more than 2 years because I've been wearing the masks, but now we've stopped wearing masks, and of course I'm sick. So does anybody have any questions? I'm happy to do it like a short Q&A right now. I can tell you what I do when I am sick, if any of you want to know.
Oh, that's very on topic. So yeah, why don't we go through that first while everyone can think up about their questions?
The first thing I will do is get the steamer that I told you about yesterday. I'm going to go get my steamer and just probably steam for like 30 minutes. I feel it when I'm swallowing. It hurts so much to swallow, you know, that feeling. And I feel kind of here in my nose. So I know the steamer will help me a lot. If I feel I'm not better by tonight, I'll probably take something called a JPAC, which is a 5-day antibiotic. And the reason for that is after so many years, I know I'm prone to sinus infections. And when I get a sinus infection, it usually is something that is treated with an antibiotic. My doctor knows me super well. And so I'll see her tomorrow morning and she will say, yeah, let's have the antibiotic. But I hope, you know, I always hope, let's give it a day to see if that's necessary. A lot of sleeping, a lot of water, so much water, and steaming. I'll probably steam every 2 hours just to see if that will help. Yeah, I'm seeing some of the questions here also. How do you do? Yeah, when you have a performance the same day, it's really hard. There's a tea I really like called throat coat or honey. Just I'll put some honey in some tea. That will help too. I might also do some gargling with salt water. Gargling with salt water just helps generally. Sleep. Nothing is better than sleep. You can see it in I woke up feeling really like, oh, just terrible this morning. So the steamer, the gargling with salt water, the honey, probably I'll take some ibuprofen or Tylenol just for the swelling and the headache. But if I'm not better by tomorrow morning, my doctor will give me a JPAC. I'll go to see her. What to focus on, music or text? Honestly, both. There's not one more than the other in singing. I really think the job of a singer is both, especially in musical theater and in pop music. Maybe you would want to argue that in classical, it's a little more voice, but even in classical, I would say the text has, because it leads the emotion. And it's really an alternative way to look at your technique, because if you focus on your text, usually the technique falls into place. So it can be really, really helpful. Food or drink that helps. Just a lot of like honey and hot tea. Did I ever perform sick? Yes. I have had to perform sick sometimes if I don't have a cover. It's very stressful. Now you can hear my speaking voice. If I had to sing, I could sing. But tomorrow I would be hoarse. And I would rather, in this case, save my voice, get some rest, get some medicine so that I don't get hoarse at all, if that makes sense. If I have to really push the instrument, sometimes you can do that, but there's always a price to pay. These are good questions. Any other questions? I am so sorry to our three singers today. I was really looking forward, but I just don't think it would be fair not to be able to give you the best of me. So we will definitely reschedule. You have my word. Obviously, we're working together for many weeks to come. And I really have not gotten sick in 2.5 years. So this was the last thing I expected. But I think with some good rest, it's just going to be a couple days for me and I'll be better.
Get well soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Raka. And just thank you. Stay healthy. Wear your masks. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you. Get well soon,
Thank you
Carla.
so much.
Thank you.
I think I want to address one short question from Ashley here. When will we find out the participants for advocacy programs? So Carla Carla and the JPAC team has come up with the list of students, but we do have good news that the observers can observe all the sessions for the advocacy program. So even you are not in the active participant list, don't worry, because you can still get to know the process, the knowledge that Carla and her team will be sharing. And we will share the list of students to you, I think by tomorrow Jakarta time. Yeah, and yeah, we'll start the advocacy program will also be moved to the next week, not this upcoming week, so that Carla have proper time to rest. But yeah, I know Carla is very excited still for the advocacy program.
I'm so excited. Again, I'm heartbroken right now because I'm so excited. It's the biggest challenge to being a singer. I always say 99% of being a singer is staying healthy. And I have not done my job. I'm so sorry. I'm always taking such good care, but hopefully it will just be a couple days and then I'll be back to normal, guys. So thank you for your patience.
Thank you, Carla. I think we can wrap it up there tonight if Carla wants to leave and take some rest and some medicine or the steaming. Anything else you want to say?
No, I mean, just in lieu of today's session also, I'll try to put together some links. Yesterday, I talked about Yeba and her performance. I'll put together a few links of some of the performances that I really learned from for some of the different topics that we're talking about. And maybe just share that. Maybe, Rak, if you can share it on the WhatsApp thread. You know, sometimes when I'm sick, I enjoy just listening to performances. So I'll try to put some of my favorites as a learning tool for everybody here as well.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Sleep well and stay healthy.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night.